last muscle we're going to go over today is how to access the psoas. Now we're not going to learn how to get into the deep psoas muscle, we're only going to learn how to palpate the iliacus muscle. So in most cases you'll want to do it with a leg drape just because the patient will feel more secure. And so I'm going to first undrape his leg. Alright, make sure that he feels secure. You can hold on to that leg. Now, if they're not wearing shorts, you can go a little bit higher, just so long as you can make sure that they feel secure. But we really want to make sure that we can access the iliac crest, because that's where the iliacus is going to be. So I'm going to palpate the front of his leg here and feel for that ASIS and that iliac crest. Right in there. Okay, I'm going to warm up the area a little bit with some effleurage. Try and get some of that blood flow going. And when you're working in this area and any of the areas around here, make sure to be careful of this inguinal triangle. That's where a lot of the blood vessels and nerves leave your abdomen to go down your legs. So as long as you're working here on the outside of the hip, you're going to be fine. Let's warm up the area a little more. Okay. So now we're going to start moving into the iliacus. Now, just because it's easy to access doesn't mean that everybody likes it. And so you want to make sure you communicate with your patient. Just make sure to let them know, okay, I'm going to start working on your iliacus. It's right here on the inside of your pelvic bone, on your iliac crest. I'm not going to go too deep, okay? And I always want to make sure I'm communicating the pressure with him so I'm not going too deep. So I want you to start by taking a deep breath. And on the out breath, I'll start to crawl into that area here, inside his iliac fossa. Might tickle. Some people are really ticklish. If they start to feel a little ticklish, just pause, let them relax, and then you can keep going. Pressure still feels okay? Okay. Now you're not going to do a lot of moving in this area. You're really just palpating for it. If you're not sure that you're in the right place, you can always put a hand on their knee and ask them to bring their knee towards their chest. Go ahead and push into my hand. Relax. Now I felt that contract under my hand, so I know I'm in the right place. So I'm just going to sit there for a few seconds and give the muscle a chance to react to my hands.
Now where are your fingers going, Nicole?
They're falling into the iliac fossa.
Okay.
So I'm not diving into his abdomen. I'm not trying to push any of the intestines out of the way. I'm just falling into the other side of that iliac crest. If he starts to feel like it's loosening up a bit, I might do a little bit of cross-fiber friction here. I'm not making big movements, just little movements.
But what pressure are you doing?
I would say about 20% of my pressure, maybe 30 if I'm really pushing it. You don't want to have a lot of pressure in this area.
Pain scale of out of 10. Connor, what's it for you right now?
Pain level?
Yep, 1 through 10, 10 being the worst.
Like 7, 8.
Okay. I'm going to back off a smidgen, because we don't want to go above a 7 or else the muscle will start to kick us out. Okay. If it feels like they're resisting you too much, you can ask them to bring their foot flat on the table. And they can make sure they're tucked here so they can hold that, make sure they feel secure. This shortens the iliopsoas and puts less pressure on their low backs. You should be able to access it a little bit easier. So now I'm going to go again. Deep breath in. Okay. How's your pain level now? Scale 1 to 10.
Better.
So the pain level's gone down because I've shortened the muscle. Okay. And then when you're ready to move out of the psoas, you're going to ask them to take another breath. So another deep breath. And on the out breath, you slowly come out. And then let them relax. And that's how you get to the iliacus.